Hi, I'm Helen with Floating Yoga School. This is a 20-minute full body reset practice designed to help you feel awake and alive in your body and also find a balance between mobility and stability, so strength and flexibility within your body. This is great if you're recovering from a workout, if you just want a short practice to do anytime, whenever you can squeeze it in. It's early morning for me, so I'm kind of feeling that sleepy energy, so this is a nice one to reawaken and also feel a sense of calm to start your day. We're going to start standing when you're ready at the top of your space. Take a moment here simply to notice how you're standing, how you show up when you're coming into your practice without judgment. What's going on in your body right now, and what's your natural kind of default posture. And then notice how you want your posture to feel, how you want to reset, come back, and then adjust from there. Find a sense of stability, rootedness through your feet, a sense of strength, engagement through your legs. Neutralize your pelvis, tailbone points straight down, slightly back but not too far back. And then open up through your chest, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Palms can face forward or be together in front of your heart. Let your chest be broad across your collarbones and reach the crown of your head up toward the sky. Begin to take longer, deeper breaths in and out of your nose. And maybe you set an intention for this mini practice. Let those slow, steady breaths simply flow. Air coming in, bringing in with it whatever it is that you need in your life. Your breath moving out, the exhales, taking whatever it is that you don't need, whatever is no longer serving you. A nice reset here. Next, inhale, reach your arms to the sky, look up. Interlace your fingers, flip your palms to the sky, exhale. Take another inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, bend your knees, round through your spine, press your palms forward, kind of like a cat pose. Really press and round, almost chin to chest if that feels good. We're gonna stand tall, inhale, maybe a little back bend, a gaze upward. Exhale, back to that bent knee position, round through your spine. One more time, breathe in, and breathe it out. Come back up, inhale, keep your hands clasped. Exhale, bring your hands behind your head, elbows wide. Lean back, lengthen through your neck, let your head fall into your hands, and then open up here. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale, drop your right shoulder, lift your left. Find a little side body stretch. Come back to center, inhale. Take it to the other side as you exhale. Inhale back to center. Keep your hands, we're gonna exhale, forward fold, bend your knees a lot, belly to thighs. Let your head and neck pull gently downward. Breathe into the backs of your legs, along your entire spine, tailbone to the crown of your head. And then slowly release your hands down. Lift halfway, breathe in, long spine, hug your shoulder blades together down your back. Exhale, simply fold. 2 more times. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. And again, breathe in. Breathe it out. Inhale, halfway lift. This time as you exhale, hands down, step just your right foot back. Rise to a high crescent lunge, both arms float overhead. And then exhale, bring your palms together in front of your heart. Really bend into your left knee. Draw your right hip slightly forward, engage your right glutes. We're gonna bend right knee toward the earth and then straighten. Your left knee is gonna bend a little bit, kind of in response to that, but the focus is really on the right side. One more. Find a long, straight back leg, really press through your heel, engage your glutes, and then release your hands down. Plant your right palm, lift your left arm to the sky. Left hand to your head, elbow wide, lift your elbow, breathe in. Tap your left elbow toward your left knee, breathe out. 2 more, inhale to open. Exhale, little tap in. Again, breathe in. and breathe out. Step back, high plank, upper push-up. Hold it there. You can always lower your knees down and find some strength and stability. Legs are strong, core is engaged. Shoulders and upper back are really holding you, but press into your fingertips so it's not all on your wrists. Shift forward, inhale. Take it to your belly slowly as you exhale. Baby cobra, lift your heart. Exhale to lower. 2 more. Again, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one, inhale, float your hands. Exhale, lower, press to child's pose. Balasana, hips to heels. Knees wide or together, forehead down. 3 good breaths here. Back through tabletop, hands and knees. Adjust. And we'll take our cow and cat, adding in a little bend to the elbow and adding in your feet. So as you inhale, you're going to tuck your toes, lift your tailbone, lengthen through the front of your body. As you exhale, bend your elbows, really round through your spine, come onto the tops of your feet. So let yourself get into it. Bend your elbows, inhale, lengthen. There's like a little dip down between the shapes. Tops of your feet as you exhale. Feel free to make it weird. You know how I love that. One more time. And then find your way back to neutral. Downward facing dog, plant your palms, lift your hips. Take any movement here, a little pedal or a little sway. Bend your knees, breathe in, look to your hands. As you exhale, step or hop to the top of your space. Lift halfway, breathe in. And fold, breathe out. Rise up, reach up, hands float high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Take a moment here to reset, readjust. Inhale, arms high. Exhale, sit into a chair with your hands overhead. We're going to inhale to stand, look up, reach up. Exhale, sit into that chair, maybe a little lower. 2 more times. Breathe in to reach and lengthen. Breathe out to sit, really engage the backs of your legs. Last one. Into your chair and then hands to your heart. Press your palms together. Find that engagement. Engage your core, lift your low belly. And then take some little pulses. Back and down. Strong legs, strong core, open chest. 1 more inhale. Forward fold, exhale it out. Lift halfway, breathe in. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. High crescent lunge, inhale, float your arms up. Use your exhale to bring your palms together in front of your heart. Adjust so you feel stable and steady, and then that little bend into your back knee and straighten. Just playing with feeling a little bit more depth. 1 more. Breathe in, hands come down, breathe out. Reach your right arm to the sky, take your twist. Right hand behind your head, elbow lifts. Inhale here. Right elbow to right knee, exhale. 2 more times. Breathe in. Breathe out. And again. Lift, release your hands, step back, high plank, upper push-up, and we'll hold here. This time, little bend into your knees so that you come into like a bear pose. Knees below hips as much as you can. Super strong low belly. Try to keep your upper body really still. Maybe even hips still. 1 more. Lower your knees down and come to stand on your knees. We're going to take an easy camel pose just to stretch the front of your body. Elbows hug in, hands to like your back pockets. Press your hips forward. I like my toes tucked under. You decide what feels good for your feet and just breathe here. We're not even going to try to reach our feet. Open up through the front of your body. Maybe your head gently reaches back to open through your throat. and then slowly release. Back toward neutral, arms wide, right arm below your left. Connect your palms for eagle or hands to shoulders, depending on what feels best. And then some movement here. Circles, up and down, lift and lower. Feel that stretch across your back and hold any spaces that feel really good. Extend long and wide, breathe in, switch sides. Left hand below, find your shoulders or palm to palm, and then move it around. And I'm on the sand, so it's very forgiving on my knees, but if you need to take a break, come off your knees. Of course, please feel free to. And when your sides feel even, release, shrug your shoulders, open up through your chest. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, breathe in, look forward. Step or hop to your hands, exhale. Halfway lift, lengthen. Fold and release. Rise up, reach up, hands float high. Exhale, palms together in front of your heart. Shift your weight to your left foot, bring your right knee up like you're taking a big step, a one-legged Tadasana with hands at your heart. We're gonna open the knee out to the side, and then see if you can take it all the way around you behind, kind of leaning forward, and a big step back to a warrior two. Right foot to the back of your space, arms come out in a T, left knee is bent. We're gonna play with moving through kind of a star pose into a skandasana at the back of your space. So as you inhale, heels in, toes out, reach wide. As you exhale, right knee bends into like a side lunge or skandasana surfer squat. You decide the angle of your foot and how low you go. Back to your star, and then back to warrior two, left knee bend. So I have to adjust my feet. Doesn't have to be fast. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn your right toes out, bend your right knee, get as low as you want. Breathe in to take up space. Breathe out, settle back to warrior two. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Back up. And warrior two. Reverse warrior, stretch up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot, lift your back heel. A supported standing splits warrior three shape. Right foot reaches high, hands wherever they're comfortable. They might be a little bit more in front below your shoulders. They might be a little closer to your standing leg. Release your foot. Pedal and sway a little side to side. Soften your knees, tailbone heavy. Roll to standing so your head is the last thing to arrive. And at the top, find those shoulder shrugs again. We're going to take that same thing to the other side. Hands to your heart. Weight to your right foot. Left knee is going to lift like you're taking your tree pose or one-legged Tadasana. And then open to the side without placing your foot. See if you can continue that movement all the way around. A little lean forward and then a big step back with your left foot. Open to the side, warrior two. We'll take that same series of movement. Inhale like a star pose. Heels in, toes out, reach wide. Exhale, skandasana, surfer squat to the back of your space. I'm getting bunchy towel. You might be getting bunchy mat. That's okay. Back up, breathe in. Warrior two, breathe out. So just playing a little bit through that movement. Inhale to reach. However fast or slow, however much or little you want to turn out or get low, depending on your body, your day. Let's do one more. Reverse warrior, inhale, reach it up and back. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot. Lift your back heel, take a breath in. Standing splits or warrior three, supported as you exhale. Take that foot high. And then release your foot down. Pause here for a moment, halfway lift, breathe in. Fold, breathe out. Bring your feet a little bit wider. Feel free to take some time to adjust your space. So feet at least hip distance. I would say probably slightly wider than hip distance, maybe as wide as your mat. Take a halfway lift, inhale. Bend your left knee, left fingertips or palm or fist below your face, right arm to the sky. Roll your wrist. Roll through your shoulder, big circles in your arm. Release down, lift halfway again, and then switch. Right fingers, palm, fist down, left arm high. I got my right knee bent. You can roll your wrists. Get into your shoulder. And then release. Heels in, toes out, sit into your squat. Depending on your ankles, your knees, your Achilles, this may or may not be as low as me, that's okay. Find a sense of lift through your pelvic floor, a sense of length through your spine. You're breathing here. One more inhale. Exhale, a little seat down to your butterfly shape. Soles of your feet together, knees out wide. That'll drive me crazy if I don't fix it. Find your Baddha Konasana cobbler's pose. Lift your heart and then lean forward over your legs. Feel breath moving into those spaces that are tight and talking to you. One more round of breath. Lift your chest. Place your hands behind you, knees to the sky, feet as wide as you like for a little windshield wiper side to side. Release through your hip flexors. Bring your feet out in front so your knees point up. A little space between your feet and your hips for a seated figure four. One ankle over the opposite thigh. You can send your chest forward. You can send your hips forward. If this feels like a lot, simply extend your bottom leg and you can fold there if you'd like. So find the variation and the depth that feels good. I like movement here. You can scoot your hips back if you scooted them forward. We're going to take this to a seated twist. Right leg extends or foot folds next to your left hip. Left knee is high, left hand behind you. Right elbow can hook or hug. Peek over your left shoulder. Find that rotation through your spine. And then a little counter twist in the opposite direction. Switch legs. Right ankle over your left thigh. And I realized I didn't cue which side we were on before. So if you're on the different side, just find your variation into it and into the twist in the direction that makes sense. And really we get so caught up in what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to feel like even, that we forget that each of us is going to feel it differently. So as long as it doesn't feel like pain, just find some movement. Let it be natural, intuitive. You see little kids in the way that they move. You see the way that they dance freely. Let yourself kind of embody that energy to reset. And then as you're ready, scooch it back if you scooted forward. Set up for your twist. If you're with me with your right leg on top, right knee is high, you're twisting right. If you're on the other side, go left. And then a little counter twist in the opposite direction. Back to center. I'm going to end seated. You're welcome to end on your back. Find a shape that feels comfortable and take any last movements, any last stretches. And then give yourself permission to find stillness. Hands can rest on your body, palms facing down for more grounding energy, or palms facing up to receive energy. Your eyes can be soft or closed. There are always distractions in life. So let yourself just notice what comes up for you. Maybe the external stuff, things that you notice around you. Maybe internal thoughts, sensations, emotions. And just allow yourself to be with all that stuff. In stillness, in peace, in contentment. Two more rounds of breath. As you're ready, you can reawaken your body. If you're on your back, you can find your way up to a seat. Find any little stretches, wiggles. Palms come together in front of your heart, and thank yourself for making the time to move, to breathe, to be here. I thank you as always for joining me. We'll gently bow our heads together in silence to close out this practice. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you as always for sharing yoga with me and sharing it with the rest of the world through going out and being more calm, more settled, more aware and mindful in all that you do. I love to hear from you, so send me your requests, like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and I hope to practice again with you soon.